to Alaska, back to the wilderness. What started out as months of plans and dreams has turned into years due to the travel restrictions, and if anything it adds a little bit of pressure. I'm here to see bears. These solitary, charismatic giants congregate for the great salmon runs. They've learnt to tolerate each other during this time of abundance, but it's an uneasy truce. To maintain the peace, a strict hierarchy is observed. Bigger the bear, better the fishing spot. When the salmon start to run, these bears are fishing machines. A big bear can eat up to 50,000 calories in a day. After years of perfecting their fishing skills, the mature bears know exactly how to maximize their catch while minimizing their effort. The younger bears were yet to master this level of efficiency and are not afraid to invest a little more energy. It's a tough watch. A lone adolescent boy arrives. He's limping badly and he's in a bad way. An injured bear has no standing in the bear hierarchy. He's weak and the others know it. Easily chased off by the other bears, it becomes clear no one's coming to help him. He's very much alone. His very survival is uncertain. It was time to get set up. I needed to find a photogenic bear, learn its habits in order to photograph it well. I promised myself to come back and find the limping bear. He wasn't the big bear I had in mind. The hard truth is that limping bear wasn't really the plan. Six-month-old cubs had never seen so many other bears. It was also the first time they tasted salmon, and that seemed to go down rather well. It was time to leave the river mouth and head up the hill. So we're up high here, we've got the beautiful views of Alaska. Not too many bears up here, but they do come up here occasionally, so I've set a camera trap and we'll come back in the morning and see if it's here, see if it's got any bears. Remote photography is a patient game. After a few days, all I had to show was a bunch of test shots of myself and a kind of blurry image of what I thought was a bear. While most of the bears were thriving, Limping Bear was struggling, chased off the fishing areas and resigned to the periphery. Bad news for all the bears as a huge male bear arrives. A bear this big could be dangerous. The bears know to get out of his way. And for Limping Bear, this could be a fatal twist of fortunes. Well, it's another rain day, the storm continues, so fingers crossed for tomorrow. The forecast is better, so we should be back on the coast and watching bears. As I hike back to the coast, I can only wonder what's been happening in the last couple of days. The first thing I see is Limping Bear in the distance, scavenging with the gulls. The trip is coming to an end, and I decided to let my heart rule my head. I decided to sit and photograph Limping Bear. And he'd started to work it out. Waiting for a window when the other bears were resting, he would move in and stealthily catch some fish. His survival was much more promising now. It was a nice end to the trip. Alaska hadn't disappointed. One image stood out for me. It was my favourite image of the trip. As I sat looking at it on my laptop, I looked closely. Guess which bear it was?